Mistake number 10. Being naive. Women may not have the market on naivety, but we certainly do our share of taking what people say at face value. The dynamic behind this is interesting. We often don't probe deeply to determine the veracity of what we're told, either because we don't want to embarrass the other person or because we want to see only the good in people. By busily focusing on the work itself, we often miss the more obvious behaviors that lie on the periphery. Lisa was someone whose naivety got her into trouble. She was the director of development for a nationally known nonprofit agency. Her department was efficient. There was a good sense of teamwork and camaraderie among the staff. And every year that Lisa was at the helm, they surpassed their fundraising goals. Until she hired Adam, that is. He was the son of one of the board members, and her colleagues at the agency warned her it was not a good idea to hire him. Lisa was sure that if she established ground rules and kept the lines of communication open with Adam, it would work out just fine. Within a few months, the team began to falter. Morale was spiraling down. Team members weren't hitting their monthly targets. Several team members confided in Lisa that Adam was bad-mouthing her behind her back and spreading lies about her. Lisa's manager called her into his office several times to discuss the unrest on her team. For the first time in her career, she was seen as less than capable leader. When she openly discussed the problem with Adam, he denied doing anything to undermine her authority. She wanted to believe him and reiterated her expectations of him. The problem only went from bad to worse. Board members were beginning to question the head of the agency about problems that kept surfacing. Finally, Lisa left the agency for a better position, but not one she would have considered before Adam had come along. When we see naivety in another person, we often find it refreshing. Sometimes young people just beginning their careers benefit from it by making others want to mentor them or show them the rules of the road. When we see it in a more seasoned professional, however, we use it to discredit them. A woman's expression of naivety underscores her inability to read a situation appropriately or learn from her experience. Coaching tips number 1. If something doesn't make sense to you, ask for an explanation. If someone downplays your need for an explanation, be suspicious. Number 2. Without assuming the worst, get in the habit of asking yourself what a person's motives might be. Number 3. Don't rely on just one person's expertise when making major decisions. Solicit input from several reliable sources. Number 4. If you find yourself the only person in the room who disagrees with the consensus that it can't be done and you think, but I could make it happen, an alarm should go off that you're being naive. Number 5. Trust your instincts. If it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, and walks like a duck, it's a duck. And number 6, read Spy the Lie by Philip Houston, Michael Floyd, and Susan Carnicero. Former CIA agents help you to identify deceptive behaviors before you fall prey to them.